FM, Dave Dubinum, and Hummingbird. Before that, the mighty Prinzhorn Dance School and Rain. 302 here on the afternoon show. Some really, really dodgy people just walked into the studio. Evie, when you're in a room full of people like the people that are in this room, and I'm not talking about Emmy, and I'm not talking about her mom Jean. I'm talking about these rogues you brought up. Does it make you like shiver in fear?
No, because them's my peeps, yo.
They are. Guys, Under Surveillance is here. We have Phil, we have Evie, we have CJ. They have a new EP.
Yep.
It is amazing. Me and Rose, Tennis, and Roscoe, the cats and dog, were listening to it all morning.
Oh, nice.
Did Roscoe dig it?
Roscoe, okay, let me tell you about Roscoe. Roscoe has a bandana now, and Roscoe the dog looks like the singer from Dexy's Midnight Runners.
I love this.
So he is just running around singing Come On Eileen.
That's Facebook post material.
Oh, yes, and my wife Caitlin is trying to get him to stand still. Roscoe's into it. So Roscoe's into good music. Tennis and Rose and Phil, as my cousin, would appreciate this, are named after, they're Tennis Catfield and Rose Catfield. Two of Devilan's Hatfield's kids. So Caitlin says we need to have like 6 more cats, name them after every Hatfield child.
That's brilliant.
But so Rose and Tennis were like, it's just Cousin Phil's music. I'm like, dude, show some respect.
Cousin Phil.
Tell us about the new EP. Tell us where it was recorded, Evie, and how it went, and how are you guys happy with it?
We are very happy with it. It was recorded at the Recording Workshop in Chillicothe. Shout out to our peeps there. And we're very happy about the direction our music is taking. And I think you guys will like it a lot.
Philip, what was it like recording at the Recording Workshop? It's a legendary place.
It's pretty intense. The first thing you see when you walk in is walls full of gold and platinum. So it's kind of intimidating, but
it's kind of like CJ's bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. CJ's bathroom's another legend. We'll talk about that later.
Oh yeah.
But the workshop is phenomenal. I mean, the technology they have and the staff there are brilliant. Brian Brody is our engineer and producer, and I mean, just every time you go, it's a learning experience.
Let's just say that the gold and the platinum on the wall are so distractingly amazing. I fell.
Oh no!
I was coming down the steps.
I wasn't going to share that, but that was video postable.
Yeah.
Is it on video?
It is not.
Oh,
We totally missed it.
No, but the story will be a legend among the students.
If it was on video, it would have gone viral.
Speaking of gold and platinum, when the next Under Surveillance record does go gold, do you know how to spell my last name for the gold disc?
Yes, I do. In fact, I spell it. I end up having to spell it for Phil.
Excellent, because I need 2 of them. I need one to hang outside my house in the garden. Actually, somebody once said to me about gold and platinum records is that he'd like to take them and put them in his garden so he can grow more.
Sweet.
And this is a fella that had a few to his name.
Nice.
But yeah, WTSQ is going to want a thank you on the record. And when you win the Grammy for Best Band from Huntington and Charleston, you're going to thank us all.
We are so thanking WTSQ and Josh Gaffin. So, word up.
We have about 50 people involved in the station. You're going to have to thank all 50.
We'll do that.
Okay, why don't we hear a song off the new EP? Tell us, guys, about Broken Lullaby. First of all, who is here right now? Tell us who's here, Evie.
CJ, I am the drummer.
And CJ, where else do we know you from?
You will know me from Of the Dell and Shadow Shaker Band.
And CJ, who is the person that just pointed at you?
That would be Evie herself.
And Philip, who is Evie?
Eve is our vocalist.
She lends her pipes to the band.
And I mean, they are major.
Oh. Seriously.
It's my one trick. I'm a one-trick pony.
And Evie...
I can't play anything, but I can build a website.
Well, you guys have a good website, I would imagine.
It's adequate.
And Evie, who is sitting next to you?
That would be Phil Hatfield, the brains of the organization.
And my wife's cousin.
Nice.
And what else does Philip do except for being brains? What else does he do in the band?
He totally shreds. he totally like manages and helps coordinate the booking and the scheduling with all these other people, and just he's mon capitaine.
I rant a lot.
He is the Gandalf
yes.
of Under Surveillance.
He's the Gandalf. That's right.
CJ, what are Phil Phillips' rants like? Are they epic, legendary?
Lizard.
They're very interesting.
Well, you know what? When you're on a ship, you need a captain to steer a clear, set course.
That's right.
And next time you guys are here, which will be Under Surveillance, will be on the show many, many times in the future. I want us to go to the Captain and Tennille Museum in Logan County, and I want you to get I want you to get Daryl's hat for Phil to wear on the show. This is going to happen.
I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Yes.
And Phil says
Definitely.
to don't.
Evie, tell us about Broken Lullaby.
Broken Lullaby is a song about loss and pain, and it really conveys that. But music is an amazing thing that it can, through sound, create catharsis. So I think that this song is both melodically enjoyable and cathartic and just good all-around rock.
3:08 on the afternoon show on WTSQ 88.1 FM. New music from Under Surveillance right here. This is called Broken Lullaby.
Begin
New music from Under Surveillance here on WTSQ 88.1 FM. That was Broken Lullaby 312 here on the afternoon show. CJ, Phil, and Evie from Under Surveillance are here right now. They are playing tomorrow night at the Empty Glass. You guys are playing with Of the Dell and Gold Town. Gold Town. Is there actually, are they from a place that's made of gold? Evie, can you imagine going to a place made of gold? You wouldn't want to touch anything.
Well, I think it's made of goldenrod. It's the allergy capital of the world.
Oh, yeah. It's making Scotty Johnson from the Beer Frame Radio Hour sneeze just thinking about it.
Whatever.
And those of you that were at the WTSQ first anniversary party are well acquainted with Of the Dell, and anybody that is a fan of rock and roll music, Scotty, knows Under Surveillance. Scotty, tell us your favorite Under Surveillance story. Was it the time?
Oh, I know that one.
Was that
Smoke me now.
Was it the time that Evie climbed to the top of the BB&T building on top of the Christmas tree? It was like,
Nope.
rock and roll!
No, not that one.
Because that was a pretty good story.
That was great. But no, that's not it. No, actually, it's the first time I actually met them. They actually came and played the bowling alley.
We did.
Yeah, and met them, and they loaded in all 18 of their road cases, and oh yeah, it was a rock and roll show, wasn't it, Phil?
It was.
Phil, Evie...
I found out just how bad the system was there at
gosh.
that Dunbar Lane. So.
It was actually a pretty good night.
And we had a good time, didn't we?
It was a good night.
Phil, Evie, and CJ, what are your high bowling scores? Obviously you're nothing like Scotty Johnson on the out.
No,
I'm already going to answer this question. No, they couldn't.
No. What is your high score, Phil? Do you remember?
Like a 50.
Yeah, I'm about a 42. Evie, are you a good bowler?
No.
What about, Evie, have you ever thrown a boomerang?
I have never thrown a boomerang, but I have literally bounced a bowling ball into an adjacent lane.
Yep.
Like, on purpose?
Oh, yeah.
You're not the only one.
CJ, are you much of a bowler?
Last time I went bowling was like 4 or 5 years ago.
And do you remember how you did?
I'm pretty sure it was pretty terrible.
So, Scotty, Under Surveillance are not joining the WTSQ bowling team,
No,
is what you're
I
saying.
don't think they'll be part of the league. No, they can be the entertainment for the league, but
That's a much better choice.
yeah, I think they would prefer that too. So
Yeah.
3:15 here on the afternoon show. Under Surveillance are here. Phil, Evie, and CJ. Emilia Deal is here as well. We're going to hear some more live music from Emilia, but we're playing songs off of Under Surveillance's new EP. What is it like, Evie, being in the studio with Phil?
It's awesome. Here, we're going to do a radio fist bump.
Fist
They
bump.
can't see it, but
No,
we just
you have to
fist
go like
bumped.
this.
Okay. I didn't do it right.
There you go. But no, there were no sort of Oasis or Kinks-like brawls on the floor of the recording workshop up in Chillicothe.
Not yet. But I think we're good.
I like to think of myself as a task manager.
As opposed to taskmaster.
I hate to waste time.
No official Under Surveillance brand of whips used in the studio.
Oh man.
No, but there was the lure of candy and food.
What? Wait.
Pavlovian
Wait.
response type training.
Hold on, Evie from Under Surveillance. Did you just say there was food and candy involved in this recording?
Oh, yeah.
Talk to me about the candy.
Well, chocolate being one of them.
What, a particular brand, or does Phil just wave any kind of chocolate in your faces?
No, he goes straight for the Ghirardelli caramel-filled dark chocolate wedges.
CJ, Phil Hatfield does not mess around.
No, he does not.
Oh my gosh.
He's like, who's a good singer?
Nothing like a good old-fashioned bribe.
Phil Hatfield giving Emily Deal some ideas for when she goes into the studio with her band now. We need to find out what kind of Ghirardelli chocolate so Emilia can wave it in front of her band as well.
There you go.
Because the way to a band's heart is through their stomach, and it's always chocolate, Phil.
Chocolate.
That's right. And sandwiches.
For me, it's cheeseburgers and pizza.
At the same time, like a cheeseburger pizza.
Yes. Oh,
that sounds great. Does Under Surveillance have their own cardiologist?
Not yet, but we should.
Not yet, but
you're taking resumes.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Some resumes would be called for.
Or some CVs, as they say in Boone County.
CVs?
Curriculum vitae, is that what they say in the academic world?
Vitaes. Curriculum vitae.
I don't know.
Curricula vitae.
I'm from Brooklyn. They're resumes. Guys, tell us about I Don't Think It's Me. And it's not me, but tell us about the song.
Okay. It is full on, it'll punch you. It'll be good. You'll like it. You'll like getting punched.
How, CJ and Phil, how many teeth am I going to lose listening to this song?
all of them.
Phil Hatfield, do you concur?
Well, he's a drummer, so
yes.
I have to say yeah.
And obviously, along with the cardiologist, you need a dentist. Okay, here on WTSQ. Well, not only from the candy as well.
Oh, that's true.
Right here on the afternoon show on WTSQ.
Sugar.
New music from Under Surveillance. This is called I Don't Think It's Me. New music from Under Surveillance here on WTSQ 88.1 FM. That was I Don't Think It's Me. Philip, then who is it?
It's you.
It is always me. It is always me. Is that what you guys wrote this? You wrote a song for me.
Why, it's about you.
you know what? As my wife yells at me every night, you think it's all about you? And I'm like, yeah, it is. Under surveillance. Under surveillance, say it is.
Snap.
Ouch.
So under surveillance, CJ, Evie, who has no very very weak singer, she has no oomph in that voice, and Phil are playing the Empty Glass tomorrow night with Of the Dell and Gold Town. Phil, when you're in the studio with Evie, and she's in the vocals booth, and she is singing. I mean, I hate to use the term belting it out, but I can't think of.
It's pretty accurate.
It's pretty accurate for Evie. Do you just stand back and go, "That is the singer in my band. Everybody else, it sucks to be you"?
I do. I have yet to have a session with her that literally we just didn't go out mesmerized. She usually does it in 1 or 2 takes, and she layers her own vocals, and I mean, it's incredible to watch, really.
Philip, do you remember, is it the old ads for Maxell or TDK with the guy sitting in the easy chair with a scarf and the
Yeah.
guy? That's what I imagine being at the recording workshop is like when Evie is singing.
It's pretty powerful.
Under Surveillance, playing again tomorrow night at the Empty Glass with, you know, another WTSQ favorite band, Of the Dell. CJ is playing in both bands, and Gold Town. CJ, I don't mean to put you under the spot, but who would win in a fight, Under Surveillance or Of the Dell?
Ooh.
And it could be a pinball match. It doesn't have to be actual, you know, it could be sword fighting or something.
Yeah. I don't.
CJ be fighting himself?
Yes, CJ would be fighting
I
himself.
probably would. Yeah.
Is that like the conflict within or something? This is getting really dark and heavy.
I think I would win against Cody.
Okay, so to raise money for a local Charleston charity, Evie, are we going to put you in the ring with the singer from Up the Dell? Yeah, we just exclusive news here on WTSQ.
Singer versus singer. Who will win?
Oh gosh! So the new EP, is it out yet?
It drops today on
And
Factory Fast Records, New York.
out of New York, yes. Do we have physical copies to buy at the show yet?
They will be here FedEx tomorrow.
You're going to go to the Empty Glass tomorrow. You're going to go to the Empty Glass because it is the world famous Empty Glass, and it's an
is.
amazing, amazing place to see a show. Not just in Charleston, but literally one of the best rock clubs in the country.
It really is.
If you think that Under Surveillance are amazing on recorded, wait till you're like 10 feet away from Evie, and you can literally feel your fillings falling out of your teeth. So
Face melt.
Yes, pretty much. Tomorrow night at the Glass, Under Surveillance, Of the Dell. Of the Dell, one of the great bands that we've been turned on to here on WTSQ. And Gold Town. Phil, CJ, Evie, Emily Adil is going to play a song for us.
Sweet.
And Emmy is, I mean, it's just, you know, every time, you know, we have Washboard Dave as the co-host of the show, and he's like, Josh, you got to listen to this band from West Virginia. You got to listen to that band from West Virginia. And whether it's Holly and a Guy, whether it's John Ingram, whether it's all these bands that he brings up here, every single band from West Virginia that we get turned on to in the show, it's like, you think, wow, this is how did all this amazing talent end up here in West Virginia? And, you know, the cliche is there must be something in the water. And yes, obviously there is something in the water, but it has nothing to do with the music. Emmy, what are you going to play? What are you going to play for us? And yes, the coffee that Jamie Lee Davis brought me is finally kicking in.